All right, who is here on Samantha Venegas? Hi, and where's Samantha Venegas?
Well, I'm told she's in jail, but IC Solutions doesn't have her in jail. I don't know where she is.
Okay,
He's
so,
upstairs, Your Honor.
okay. All right, so is this something that's gonna work out or?
Judge, we need to confer, we need to confer because there's a motion. There's another prosecutor that's involved in this case. So I had texted him and was waiting for him to appear. That way we can speak with Mr. Callahan because there's a motion that the state would like to file.
The case not involved in this case regarding my permission for him to talk to her
Okay,
as a state's witness.
So it is involving a different case, but it would probably happen.
all right, so when do y'all want to come back? Okay, but we need to take a break for lunch.
Oh, okay. At 1:30.
All right, so if you could come back at 1:30, counsel, are you available?
If you say so, Judge.
All right, please be available at 1:30. All right, which case is that?
It was MTR was withdrawn on
Oh.
Miss Diaz.
Oh, well, I need to, where's Ms. Diaz?
Oh, she's in the hallway.
Well, have her come in.
Just have her come.
Yeah, and have them pull the file.
Okay.
Sure. All right, so, counsel, you on this side. So state you're withdrawing this.
Yes, Judge.
All right, and what is happening with the underlying case?
It's in Bell County, and so my understanding is pre-indictment over there, and they're planning to file their case. I just don't have time for that.
That's correct, Your Honor. She's on strict pre-indictment, pre-trial conditions.
All right. All right, Ms. Abrams. Of course, I'm not taking the number one is true because y'all have withdrawn it, but what are we gonna do as far as conditions here?
She is on interlock. Sorry, no, she's on interlock for Bell County.
It's
Okay, she's saying for Bear, but it is a Bell County condition of your pre-trial. So she is on monitor, Your Honor. But I did let the state know that, my client's not opposed just to scram for showing the court that she is serious about her change in behavior. So if the court is so inclined to order her for scram for maybe, we offered the state 4 months before the MTR was withdrawn, just to show the court and the state that we were serious about this behavior change.
And part of her conditions that I see here, unless they've changed, was that there was to be no driving. So allegedly, somebody's driving when they're not supposed to be driving.
Yes, ma'am. I did speak with the people in Satellite and they let me know about those conditions and as to why it said the other, but I had my son-in-law go and take me to get the ignition interlock into the car. I haven't been driving. I work remote.
Oh, well, this is the thing. I'm just telling everybody. My conditions, unless they've changed, was no driving. No, that was in place beginning February 6th, I think. February 6th. It was agreed $20,000 bond. Oh, you know what is a condition as bond?
Oh, that's what the confusion is, Your Honor. So it's
Yeah.
not part of her. Yes, that's correct. So, and my client hasn't been driving. She works from home, but she's been blowing. That's correct.
All right, so alternate main conditions to include probation. You said scram?
yes.
All right, I'm gonna order then scram, and there's to be no driving.
No driving to continue, Your Honor.
Yes,
For how long?
until further notice. If she wants to drive, then you all will need to come back here and file a motion and ask the court to consider her to drive. If you all want scram removed, you have to come back here, file a motion, and we can hear whether or not scram should be removed.
In 4 months, would you feel that's enough time to come back to, Your Honor? Potentially?
Sure.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Is there anything else?
No.
All right. And I've signed the motion and you need to make sure you're on time for court. All right. Thank you.
Judge.
Thank you for dressing appropriately. Yes.
Just to clarify, I was speaking with probation, so the interlock is removed, and she's ordered to not drive, and then she has the scram ordered. So, probation can prepare the order.
Well, let me
for
ask
the-
you this. Does she have access to vehicles at her home? Or where she resides?
She does, Your Honor, yeah. So she was blowing, and then that was it.
All right, so instead of scram then probation, do you agree with ignition and interlock on all accessible vehicles? Okay, and
So
that's what,
Scram's out and interlock
Yes.
continues,
yes, okay,
and no driving. Perfect.
no driving.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll see that file back on Diaz, please. All right, Josephine Marroquin, come down, please. Hello.
Hi.
All right, your attorney is here by Zoom. Defense, have you received all discovery?
Not all of it, Your Honor.
No,
No.
it's your attorney. I'm asking your
Oh,
attorney.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Hi, Judge. Good afternoon. It's Carl Alexander. Filling in for Meredith. Talking with Meredith, she's still reviewing the discovery. I think she has everything, but not 100% on that. An offer was just tendered today by Mr. Garahan. And so also the indictment was just served, I believe, on the defendant today. So Meredith was asking for a recess so she can finish reviewing the discovery and decide if this is moving towards trial or not.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 3-week reset for plea deadline date, please.
And Judge, is that the plea deadline or that's the setting to establish the plea deadline?
No, that's the plea deadline date. She's April 15th. Is that good for you or no?
Let me check Meredith's calendar. It looks to be okay, Judge.
All right, April 15th will be your plea deadline date. Counsel, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May be excused.
I asked
Just
for a
one
bond
moment. You
reduction.
wanted to say something?
Yes, ma'am. May I speak out?
Yes.
I asked for a bond reduction, Your Honor.
All right.
I had asked the attorney and they filed a motion.
There is a motion that's been filed and is pending, Your Honor.
So
Okay.
it was filed previously, on my understanding,
Mhm.
and then I think she made bond, but now she's back off of bond. But I mean, the state won't waive the prior.
I had made bond, Your Honor, and they asked me for 2,000 that I owed back. And
Okay,
I
so.
only had 1,500.
All right, so here's the thing, that's a contract between you and the bondsman.
Yes.
I don't interfere with that.
I just wanted to see if I could, may I have another bond or a bond reduction that I could afford? I get disability.
All right,
Just
so-
to get all my things
So
situated.
your attorney will have to let us know when they're ready for that to be heard,
Yes.
and we'll hear it as soon as they put it on the docket, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're
Thank you very
welcome.
much.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
All right, as soon as you want to put that on the docket, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. Have Meredith touch base with Norma. I know there is still a live pleading pending on that, so we just need a date.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused.
Yes,
Good to see you. Bye-bye.
you're welcome.
This is some information about her last federal case. So it's not the current federal case. You're gonna have to pause if you want to read this.
Aaron Guillory,
I had 3 individuals placed on the docket, and on March 19th, I had placed in a vacation letter.
okay,
And so March 20th, the day after, on all 3 of these, I had asked all these fall on that week.
Okay.
So I'm asking for a date specific if I need to have a hearing, or could we recall them just to the
yeah.
following week?
let me see, let me go to March. So what date in March are you asking for?
Uh,
Oh, not March, April, you mean?
They're set in April. The week, there's one on the 15th, one on the 17th.
Okay.
I'm gone 14th through the 18th.
All right,
If we could call
so
them
do you
one
want to call it the week of the 21st?
The week of, yes, Your Honor.
All right, what date? 21st, 22nd, or 24th?
You didn't say 23rd?
No.
Let's do the 22nd. 24th is for some reason, 22nd.
All right, and you'll notify your client?
All three of these, are we just doing Guillory?
Oh, I'm going through the list, just one second.
Guillory is incarcerated. I will get a hold of him. I've already spoken to him.
All right, and
He
then
is a first setting.
Jacob Kawazawi.
Jacob Kawazawi, we are waiting for the states to finish their ballistics. You gave us one more conferring date, and if you could move it to that same day, that would be that conferring date.
You'll notify them,
Yes.
and then who's the other person?
Abel Rodriguez. Now, Judge, this one's an MTR,
All right, on that one,
the very first setting. I just got this case.
all right, you need to speak with the state and probation and see if they have any issues with that,
Yes, Your Honor.
to moving it to, and then that one, you need to speak to the probation officer and determine if they want it on the 21st, the 22nd, or the 24th.
Yes, Your Honor. And can I approach when I find that out?
Yes,
Thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome. All right, who's here on Madrigal Flores? All right. So who's the prosecutor on this case?
Your Honor.
All right, are you entering a plea or are we going to jury trial?
We have a plea bargain agreement, Judge,
Oh,
but it entails them filing this misdemeanor case that they're gonna file on, and I believe they're asking us to get recalled for Thursday.
Well, so that, yes, he does have a pending misdemeanor case that we're getting filed right now. Might need a little bit more than Thursday based upon talking with staff upstairs for the things to be properly processed and it gets assigned to a court. So if we could have maybe a 2-week reset for a plea to be entered on this.
all right. So this is what I'm going to tell everybody.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Court is calling 2022 CR 2434 State versus Maria Ruiz. Could I have parties announce?
Megan Galloway for the state.
William Davidson for Miss Maria Ruiz.
And are you Miss Ruiz?
Yes.
Are you the same Maria Anita Ruiz who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 2434 for the offense of harassment of a public servant on July 8th, 2024 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, state.
Violation of condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Maria Anita Ruiz did when and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of November and December 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
I didn't hear, I'm sorry.
All right. Could you read that, please?
Violation of condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Maria Anita Ruiz did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of November and December 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? State,
We waive and abandon the remainder.
any objections?
No objection.
Okay. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you to 6 years in the prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Did you understand? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? All right, so you've said that it's true that you didn't report for the months of November and December of 2024. You understand that? All right,
No, she has some mental health issues and she was recommended for DDR.
well, do you believe she's competent to enter a plea of truth?
I do, because I asked her questions that she answered.
Okay. All right, so you're pleading true. If you have an agreement, I don't have to follow that agreement. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so knowing that I don't have to follow any agreement that you may have reached, do you still want to plead true?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, and just so the court is aware, the state is in agreement with probation's recommendation to alter and amend the defendant's conditions so that she will be ordered to participate in DDRF. It appears that there is a Tacoma evaluation that's scheduled to occur in custody on March 27th of 2025. And it appears that previously, as a condition of probation, the defendant was ordered to live in Alpha Home, and she did do that, but when she was released from there is when she started to fail to report.
All right. So, Ms. Ruiz, is that, you're asking the court to follow that?
Yes.
All right. Probation. Do you think this is the best placement for Ms. Ruiz? All right, then what I'll do is I'll deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions to include a Tacoma evaluation and consideration for DDRF, and that is to happen in custody. And when did you say the Tacoma evaluation was due?
I believe it's scheduled on March 27th of 2025.
Okay, so Ms. Abrams, when would you like this brought back? Just for an update. All right, April 3rd or later?
April 3rd.
Okay. All right, counsel, that is the court's ruling, and we're gonna have her brought back April 3rd just to make sure that she's not lost in the system.
Yes, Your Honor.
And we'll see what the evaluation tells us.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Oh, Cortez Polk, are you all ready? All right. Hello.
Hello, how you doing, man?
Hi, how you doing?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Oh, it's going great. So what is happening with this case?
So we've conferred, it's our man, it's an NPR judge, but he's picked up some uniform ones. And so obviously we're trying to get an offer for everything. I have relayed that to my client. I'm asking for additional time to review the body cam video on the new one.
All right, so here's my question.
It's a secondary.
So what, on this case, what were the results? Because I had ordered him to be in custody
He's in custody.
for the felony drug court in DDRF, and that was from November 2023. And it appears that these offense dates are from 2024. So I'm trying to figure out what happened with those requests that the court had made, or the orders that the court had made for him to be interviewed by felony drug court in DDRF, because there was some mental health issues.
I
Just
have
one
a
second.
copy.
All right. So state the discovery on these other items. This is evading arrest, detention with a previous conviction. I'm assuming that's allegedly he is running, he's not in a vehicle.
That's
Correct,
correct,
Judge.
Judge. He's on foot.
All right, and then the assault on the peace officer or judge, is that,
That's the one that I want to be able to review the body cam over with him. Judge.
all right, and do we know if that's
I just saw the police.
spitting or something else?
Scratching.
Okay, all right. So, counsel, how much time do you need to review these other
It should be
cases?
available. Oh, no. It should be available for me?
Should be.
Okay, well then I would only need like a week, just go over with them,
Okay.
Download it. Zoom,
Okay, let me get
Zoom
that.
video visit, Judge,
All right, Ms. Ferguson. On this case, defense counsel, so you're asking for a week reset or 2 weeks?
It doesn't matter, Judge. Oh, April Fool's is next.
Oh, do you want it on April Fools?
That's fine.
All right. And then you'll be like, April Fools. Okay. I always forget about April Fools. So you want it on Tuesday?
No, it's fine, April. Oh, is that,
Yeah,
the first,
that's-
yeah, the first is fine.
All
Yeah, I
right,
don't
Ms.
care.
Ferguson, if you can put this on April 1st, please. All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Anita. Have a good one. All right, who is here on Gabriel Diaz? And counsel, so he needs a bond set in all cases?
That's right, Judge. There are 4 cases pending here in your court that we need to approach regarding these bonds.
All right. Court is calling 2024 CR 010149, 2024 CR 010131, 2024 CR 010128, 2024 PF 01633, State versus Gabriel Diaz. Can I have parties announced for the record?
John Winter for the defendant.
All right, and are you Mr. Diaz?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, defense, you filed a motion to set bond in each of these cause numbers. State, have you had an opportunity to review the defendant's motion? Right, and have you all reached an agreement? All right, and it's the agreement that is listed on the documents for the court. It appears that in cause number 2024 CR 010131, the charge is evading arrest, detention with a vehicle, and you all have agreed to a $10,000 bond. Is that correct?
Basically, what we agreed to was doubling the bond. So I think the original bond was $10,000, Your Honor. Yes. And so what our agreement is the $20,000 bond for 01031.
All right, so you've agreed to a $20,000 bond?
But if you want to set it at 10,000,
No.
we're okay with that.
It's because this is what it was written on the document.
Oh, I think those are the original bonds, Judge.
All
Yes,
right.
those are the-
All right, and then, and cause number ending in 010149, what is the agreement?
That's correct.
And in the cause number ending in 128,
10,000. That is correct.
and in the cause number ending in 633?
6,000. That's also correct.
All right. All right. State, are you requesting any other conditions to be added to the bond?
Not at this time.
All right, thank you, State. You may be excused. Mr. Diaz, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Gabriel Diaz.
All right, Mr. Diaz, the question I'm going to ask you relates to what conditions I will set for your bond. How long have you been in custody at Medina County Jail?
I've been here for a week and I've been in another county for a week too, so 2 weeks in custody total, 1
Yeah.
week here.
All right. And since you've been there, are you in any type of special unit? Have you been to see a doctor while you've been there?
No, ma'am.
All right. Have you previously been on any type of medication for mental health?
Adderall.
All right. Anything other than Adderall?
No. I'm not sure because my mom would do everything for me.
Okay.
So
And how old are you?
22.
And how far did you go in school?
I completed school.
All right. And did you receive any type of special classes while you were in school?
Yeah.
And have you ever seen a psychiatrist before?
No.
And in the past, have you ever used any type of controlled substances or drugs other than Adderall?
No.
Have you ever used any type of illegal substances, marijuana, methamphetamine, cocaine, anything else?
No.
Okay. All right. So this is what the court will do. Let's see. Oh, and I'm sorry, counsel. He's in other counties and has been transferred to other counties. Why is that?
So the reason why there was a bond forfeiture was because of a failure to appear in this court.
Mhm.
And he also had a case in Medina County and had a failure to appear there. The reason for that was that he went to Mexico to visit an ailing relative. It was your aunt, right? Or
My grandma.
your grandmother. And so, of course, coming back, he had the warrants. They arrested him. Where did they arrest you? In Laredo?
At the bridge.
In Laredo?
At the American side of the bridge.
Was that in Laredo or another town?
It was in Eagle Pass.
Eagle Pass. And so they arrested him there and confined him in the county jail there, which is.
Because my grandma passed away.
Yeah.
All right. All right, this is what the court is going to do. And counsel, there are no orders attached, but I'll write the order.
Okay.
All right. And cause number 2024 PF 01633. The court will follow your agreement. The court will set the bond at $6,000. And I am going to do a,
Oh, Judge, I have orders if you'd like.
oh, yes, please.
Right.
And it's going to include a referral to Center for Healthcare Services. And regular UAs waive the fees. And what is the charge out of the other county council?
That is possession, penalty group 1, I believe 200 to 400.
Okay. And in cause number 2024 CR 010149, the court is going to follow your agreement and the court will set the bond at $20,000. There's going to be regular UAs, waive fees. And in cause number 2024 CR 010128, the court will follow your agreement, set your bond at $10,000. There's going to be regular UAs, waive fees. And in cause number 2024 CR 010131, the court will follow your agreement, set your bond at $20,000. There's to be regular UAs, waive fees, a referral to Center for Healthcare Services. There's going to be partial GPS for medical appointments.
Will he be allowed to work,
And-
Judge?
If he has employment, you'll have to bring that back to me if he has employment.
Okay, Judge.
And waive GPS fees. Counsel, is there anything else with regards to the bond matter?
That's all for Judge. I think that's it.
All right, and then the next thing, where are we on this? Well, he has a plea deadline date. Ms. Ferguson, on this cases, if you'll set it for the week of April 21st, please. All right, April 22nd is going to be your plea deadline date.
Okay, Judge.
All right, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor, that's all.
All right, then, Mr. Diaz, you are excused. Medina County Jail, thank you.
See you soon, Gabriel.
See you soon, sir. Thank you.
Your Honor.
You're welcome.